Yes, from River State, guys. So let's get to Osun State. Bukola, you have this one.
Well, this is not a conundrum, but it's just a bit complex as well. There's a brewing exchange of words between the Accord Party-led government in Osun State and the former APC, government, former, if you like, ruling party, now opposition in Osun State, over what appears to be destruction of campaign materials, bullying, and intimidation. What exactly is playing out in Osun against the next election, which is coming up very soon, I believe in a few months from now? Let's have joining us to give us insights the Commissioner for Information in Osun State, Mr. Kolapo Alimi, who joins us virtually. Mr. Alimi, good morning and welcome to the Morning Brief.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. Good morning, our viewers at home.
Well, we've heard you speak in recent times and, talk about the destruction of the campaign materials for Governor Adeleke, who is contesting the next election under the platform of the Accord Party. But the campaign director for the APC candidate, I believe Mr. Murideen Oyedele, is also speaking, and he says nothing could be further from the truth. And I'm quoting his words now. He's been speaking with the press as well. He says, if anything, it is the campaign billboards and promotional materials of our governorship candidate, Mr. Murideen Oyebamiji, yes, Oyebamiji is his name, that have suffered relentless destruction at the hands of political thugs, visibly linked to the Osun State government and its sanguinary Accord Party. Does the government house sponsor political thugs?
Well, thank you. You can see for yourself that that statement is highly ridiculous. I don't know how something that everybody can see will now become a subject of a controversy. If you move around Osogbo, you go to Ife, you go to Ikiriasis, you will see the billboard of the APC candidates, Mr. Oyebamiji, are fully erected there. Most of them actually were erected illegally without the approval of Osun State signage, but just to avoid trouble, they are being allowed to be there. And if you now move around, even look at the picture you are showing, you will see the billboard of the governor disrupted, even the giant one that should not ordinarily be easy to be destroyed. They were all destroyed. And about 2 days ago, there is a roundabout in front of the state secretariat where the cenotaphs of the former governors in the state, those that have served the state in the past, both the military and the civilians, where they are honored. The hoodlums, the APC hoodlums came in the mid of night and they made attempts to destroy that roundabout. The security agents guarding the state secretariat accosted them and they opened fire. They opened fire on the security. They destroyed just one of Anthony Dufia, one of the past military administrators in the state, and they ran away. They opened fire. They said they came with so many vehicles and there were so many and they were fully armed. So how on earth to now say it is APC billboard that is doing this? So look at it. Virtually they are just using all tactics just to make sure they scare the people away. If you look at it, about 5 days ago or 6 days ago, one of our members in the Irewole local government, the hometown of Mr. Oyebamiji, was murdered in cold blood. And that person happened to be our party agent in the unit of Alhaji Oyebamiji. So when you look at all these things, their tactics is that they want to create political tension so as to scare people away. And we can only appeal to the police to do their job very well. The police and other security agents, please, can they do your job? Nigeria is not a banana republic. And because of their past solid performance, they are looking for all means possible propaganda, this and that, to make sure that they cajole the people. But all their propaganda failed. So they want to resort to violence. So what you say they are spokesperson said is really ridiculous, and it's only buttress the fact that it is very clear that they are the one behind all this destruction.
Those are weighty allegations, Mr. Alimi. You say they came in big vehicles and then they opened fire. So that means that they were bearing arms, and that would be bearing arms illegally. But what evidence do you have that these hoodlums, sophisticated hoodlums from your description, what evidence do you have that they are linked with the APC?
That was what I stated there. That was the account given by the security, the divisional police officer around that area. That's from the police. You understand it? You know, the police engaged them. The security, you know, there is a division of police attached to the state secretariat. You know, they engaged them and they came up with this report. So you can verify from the police whether what you are saying is true or not. That's from the police. You understand it? In other areas, they have PDs. You know, who will dare to confront people with arms? Without arms, there was no way they could have done the extent of that damage. You understand it? People will have confronted them. Even in Osun, in the city, even in the middle of night, there are some places, some guards, some roundabout that you see have a handful of people. You will not be able to go there. Look at the one you are showing now. Look at the height. Look at the height of this billboard. And something that is so low that anybody can just destroy. It required a very coordinated attacking system. And they are still continuing. Even up to yesterday night up to today, I still had it in my area, all the billboards are erected. They have been destroyed overnight. And we have let them know that it is not the billboard that we fought. So it's just not mere speculation or mere allegation. That one, the one I stated about them carrying arms and all these things, the allegation is from the police. But what the police has not actually established is that they are saying they cannot really say it is APC, but that those that are carrying out this act of attack and destructions, they are carrying arms. That's the point emanated from the police.
Honorable Commissioner, let's talk about what the bone of contention really is besides this. It's about leadership, it's about performance, about the next election. It's about whether or not Governor Adeleke has actually performed well to deserve a second term in office. We know the situation that brought him in. We know the fight over local government council. Sometimes you're not even sure who is in charge. Osun State is the only state right now, I think, in Nigeria that has two councils, leadership, APC and PDP. In fact, these 3 years or since 2023, we've been seeing a lot of duplication from two governors to two councils to two emirs to two House of Assembly, all sorts of twos. But I read somewhere where the APC is accusing the governor, the leadership of Governor Adeleke, of focusing more on publicity and ceremony than structural reforms. When they say that, what do you think they mean?
Well, they are frustrated. Just first and foremost, let me take it from the issue of corruption. It's the primary reform.
Mr. Alimi? Can you hear us, Mr. Alimi? Oh dear. Apparently, network connection. We've been having a lot of network issues. Okay, Mr. Alimi, if you can hear me, for a moment we didn't hear you because of the network. You. Yes, it's okay, but we're saying we didn't hear you.
Okay,
yes.
What I'm saying. Yes, what I'm saying is that it's just because they are frustrated. You know, when I take it, I say, let me take it from the constitutional perspective. We say the primary functions of any government is security and welfare. So let us take the issue of welfare. On the issue of welfare in Osun State, have you ever heard that the workers in this state ever gone on strike? When it was the time for the minimum wage, we adopted 75,500 minimum wage as against the 70,000 adopted by the federal government. And when you are talking of the table, the NLC headquarters adjudged us as that our table happened to be the third best in the whole country, whereas we are on the number 31 on the allocation revenue collection. So the worthy of workers, we inherited half salaries conundrum, and we are solving them. The pensioners, they are okay with us. So all these things, please kindly fact check with the union leaders in the state and you see. And so when you talk on terms of security, Osun State today is one of the safest country in the safest state in the country, just because we recruited people into our and they were given adequate equipment, and we make sure that we give the police and other security agency, we give them logistics to operate, and we have to thank them for what they are doing. Until this recently, you don't hear anything bad about Osun State. So that is for that one about the issue of security. Now, coming back to the issue of infrastructure, let's take the issue of education. Come to Osun State. From the rehabilitation and construction of classrooms to the provision of instructional materials, then to welfare of teachers, promotions, trainings. Just go and partake it from the NUT so that they will tell you whether they have actually had it better. And so when you move from the primary and secondary school, and recently we have recruited 1,241 teachers, which they have resumed. And so when you move from that one to the issue of okay, let me, before I leave the secondary school, and we are so lucky, God is rewarding our effort. Today, as I'm talking to you, as per the ranking of NECO in Nigeria throughout, Osun happened to be number 7. We moved from number 33 to number 7 in 2024. We maintained the same thing in 2025, and we happen to be the number 1 in Southwest. When I say we happen to be the number 1 in Southwest, that means we are far, we are far and above states like Lagos, states like Ogun, states like Ondo, who are getting more resources, who have more resources than we have. You can fact check this one from the NECO website. You will see it, and you can equally Google it. When you Google NECO 2025 result / state by state performances, it will bring it out. That is for that one. Now, coming back, going to the higher institutions level, they created, they established the Osun State University when they were leaving. A week to the exit of Alabigo Itala, thinking that it was going to be a booby trap for us. But the governor used his acumen. University of Ilesha, as it is today, has got accredited, including law, accredited courses, including law and maybe MBBS.
If I may comment,
about 90 courses, yes.
If I may comment, so all of these things you've reeled out, which we're checking the numbers to confirm whether or not you're speaking the facts. Again, let's talk about the politics. Let's talk about the politics therein. Let's talk about the politics. If there's this Osun State, for instance, the state where I know that the APC is interested in, given what has played out. You have the National Secretary of the All Progressives Congress, Senator Bashiru, who is a member, who is from that state. So you can see the interest in that state is quite high, given the back and forth over local government control and the issues around whether monies are released to the APC-led local government chairman or not. That issue, all the issues around court, and then what played out between the president's wife and the governor then, clearly suggests that, look, this election is going to be a very tough one. Do you see the governor pulling through with the quote-unquote federal might that may come on Osun State? Because this is an off-cycle election where energies are not distributed. All of the energy will be right there in the state.
We are very confident, when you are bonded with the people. I started rolling out our achievement. Just go to everywhere. Come to Subu, go to Aide, go to Ife, go to Igbo, go to Ilesha. You will see visibly infrastructure. In Earth, let me quickly give you another study you can take. In Earth, in 2024, we happen to be the number 1 on primary healthcare challenge. We are number 1 in the Southwest, and we were given an award of $500,000. That challenge is usually being organized by the Nigeria Governors Forum, Dangote Foundations, the Gate Foundations, and National Primary Healthcare Development Board. You can fact check it. And we happen to be the number 1. Lagos was number 2 in 2024, and it was number 3 in 2025. When another one was conducted, we maintain it. We still won another $500,000. We happen to be the number 1 in the Southwest. Lagos came third, Ogun became second, and Ogun collected $100,000. So you can fact check this one. Just Google it and just type primary health care / state-by-state performances. It will bring it out. So people can see these are national indicators which show that we have good governance in this state. So as far what you are talking about as per federal, we are confident. We are very confident that our president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is a Democrat. He will not suppress the people's wish. The people in this state, they are bonded with us, and yes. Pardon me.
Just as you are singing the praise of your own administration, the APC is not satisfied, with what's playing out in the Adeleke government. And, we've heard reports of, an annual payroll fraud amounting to about 13.1 billion naira or thereabout, with ghost workers allegedly in your government, non-existent pension workers in your government. There are other allegations, that the governor, is often not in the state, junketing around the globe and all of that. So there are also other, aspects of criticisms against your government. How do you plead, against the scrutiny of the Adeleke government?
You don't run those as a business. Look at it. How can people continue to last on Salitibot? Salitibot, we, in our own wisdom, wanted to collect $1 billion from the state as our pay for the job. We commissioned her to audit our payroll, and we discovered that there are errors in those reports. We asked her to come for reconciliation. She didn't come. We corrected the error, and we discovered that she's entitled to less than 50 million naira.
Oh dear. But Mr. Alimi, we hope you would return to conclude your thoughts on that. But if disagreements had arisen over the service provided by TBOT to your government, would you be willing to subject, your books, your financial books, to an independent audit, such that we can get an alternative opinion on these allegations of payroll fraud?
We are the one, if you monitor the news very well, we are the one who sent a petition to the FCC and STPC. Because at the being the fraud was discovered, it will be, when you allow your boy tell her that to answer the query. But we didn't discover the little amount of is safe for us. She is only entitled to the 30% of the amount for us. That's why she's claiming huge amount of and Adeleke is not the time that we do all this, we play ball, that we pay money to you come back. Those, Adeleke dynasty is a very huge family. They are well to do. So that's why we are hearing all this thing. But because if we are to be APC, they will have paid the woman, and then they will correct all the something, and then nobody will hear anything. The woman is not an activist. She's crying out because she wanted to get huge amount of money from the governor. When the governor says no, we have actually petitioned CPC and EFCC. Let them come and check whether you have a payroll fraud. So that's one. The people of Osun, they are wiser. They know that the APC will always last on fraud. They are most of them that you are seeing. We have petition against them with the EFCC. You can only call on the EFCC, including the minister of Marine and Blue Economy. There is a petition since 2025, beginning of 2025, up to this moment. EFCC is not looking their side. There is a petition against Bola Yebamiji himself because he was the commissioner of finance. EFCC is not looking at that direction. All their chairmen. You made mention of one thing now about the local government in Broglo. They created this in Broglo, and despite all the part of the cases, despite all the Supreme, the position of PA, they are still holding on. Wait, they are still holding on to the local government fund up to this moment. They are sharing the local government allocation. And just take note of one thing. From the local government allocation, they are supposed to be paid.
We're totally out of time. Yes. Yeah, we're totally out of time, Mr. Alimi.
Mr. Alimi, we will have to have you back, or in the alternative, this is a direct invitation to the campaign spokesperson of the APC Governorship Campaign Council, Mr. Olajem Bessi, to come also provide, the party's position to some of these allegations that you have presented. We must bring this to a close now. Pardon me, Mr. Alimi. Yeah, or Mr. Mowaye, any spokesperson of the APC. Mr. Kolakwo Alimi is a commissioner for information in Osun State. Thank you for coming to bring insight into what exactly is playing out on the governorship campaigns in Osun State. We'll take a moment now. When we return, we'll bring in the next leg of our conversation. Stay with us.